Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Bloom. This is a video series which is all about, helping young adults who are currently going through a very rough time, helping them with a support system that can help them to rise, And so our first guest is Dykel, and we're going to get into his story, his situation, and I'm really eager to post this series because I really do believe that we're going to be able to create a strong support system. And it's interesting, Dykel, I realize in life some people are born into a strong support system, and then others have to create it on their own. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Yeah. And I noticed that you have, to a very large extent, you have created a great support system. I mean, I just think about, and so by the way, to protect people's privacy, we won't mention people's names, right? All right, just to protect their privacy. But I just think about, remember how there was somebody on your team that allowed you to live in her apartment, and everything, right? And all that.
Right.
So think about how it's amazing how God will bring certain people into our lives at certain times, Wow, that's deep. That's deep. So, all right, so we're gonna get into it. I think the first starting point will be to really kind of, for the viewers to really understand the situation, right? But now here's what I want to do. I want to kind of start with some recent events, and then kind of we'll work backwards, kind of. So so here's the situation. You're very talented, right? Very, very talented. You've been gifted. God has really gifted you with an amazing dance skills and everything. You were on the Washington football team, also called now they're called the Commanders, right? You were on the entertainment team through them. And because they recognize your extreme talent. And also you were a rising star with the mitzvah industry because the DJ companies, recognized your talent as a dancer as well. So it's amazing how you have all these people that are recognizing your talent. And so now the situation though, let's jump right into just some issues and stuff, right? So the situation with some of these DJ companies is that some of them were getting frustrated because of the late arrivals, right? And so, but okay. I mean, things happen. I mean, you're traveling. I mean, look, and for a lot of these gigs, you were actually traveling from Georgia all the way to the DMV, right? To the area for the gig. And so I can understand how you had a lot to deal with, but what would you say to you? Because I mean, here's the thing. I mean, let's be real with it, right? It's like you're extremely talented, and it's like, talent is one thing, but also there's these other skills that have to be taken care of, right? Other responsibilities to be taken care of, or else, these other things will undermine your talent, So what are your thoughts about that in terms of the late arrival stuff and all that drama?
Well, again, I did my best to get there in a timely manner, traveling from Georgia. I'm the only dancer in the entire company that drives 10 hours plus to every event and then turn around and go right back home. Wow. So I was at every event at the time that it started. I was not there for call time, but I was at every event when the time started. I was never late.
Gosh.
I was late my call time was late, but as far as starting when the event starts, I was there every single one, but this last one on time.
Gotcha. All right. So, but I mean, that's just something to take note of for the future, right? That with these companies, these DJ companies, and with any company, right? A lot of times, the functionality is a very important aspect of the work, right? You know what I'm saying? If
right.
Hey, we need you to be there at 6 o'clock, you have to be there by 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just right. But yeah. But then what's unfortunate is that a lot of times people don't look deeper and understand the bigger picture on things, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes there's a lack of compassion and empathy, but as they say, business is business though, right? You know, so
Very much so.
yeah, you know. So all right, so that was that. And I guess that's just something to highlight, you know, for our audience is that, you know, talent is key, but also, you know, these other skills like functionality, you know, and everything. So now here's the thing. Here's now the most recent incident was where you didn't show up on a gig and you didn't notify them in advance, and they got real frustrated. In fact, the DJ, like the DJ co-owner, yeah, I mean the so one of the owners of the DJ company was even thinking he had even mentioned to me that it's like it wasn't the fact that you had missed it, it was the fact that you had missed it, but you didn't even call ahead of time. And you made an interesting point, you know, about how the registration thing. And so can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, so my registration was out and I was basically profiled by a police officer in North Carolina, pulled over and arrested for no registration.
Gotcha.
So
So
it's kind of hard to communicate when that happens.
you went to jail, and so of course you were not in, you know, you weren't available to make that phone call, right? So, you know.
Correct.
Yeah. So now, which reminds me of something. You know, you should really, I'm thinking it'd be important when you get a chance, it'd be important for you to go ahead and communicate that, you know, to that DJ owner about how, you know, right? Because I think he's just thinking that you were just not being responsible, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't understand that really you got arrested and, you know, you weren't able to make that phone call, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Okay. All right. So that'll be good if you can, you know, send them that message. So, so yes. So, all right. So now the situation is where, you know, because of these issues, right? You know, you have not been able to hold on to certain positions, right? You know what I'm saying, and everything, right? But here's the thing. I mean, you know, in life, it's never too late to press the reset button and start completely over again. You know what I'm saying? And I really do believe that with the strong support system, right, that I believe that is coming, I believe that, you know, you're going to even get even bigger and better opportunities in the future, you know? So let's talk about some things now. So real quick, let's kind of understand like the backstory of it all too. You know what I'm saying? So like, you grew up like in Georgia, right?
Right.
Georgia. Okay. What's the situation like with your parents and stuff? Like when you were born, what's the situation with?
My dad left before I was born, and my mom, we just have a very distant relationship, very, very distant.
Okay.
I did an entire NFL season, and she didn't even come and watch or have any type of anything to offer at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But life goes on.
Right. So you currently live with your grandmother, right?
Correct.
Okay. How old is your grandmother?
She is 81.
Okay. Wow. All right. So so you currently live with your grandmother. And then in terms of income, right? So before, you know, you had the income regarding the team, and also you were doing the mitzvah parties on the side too. But now, and also you had like some dance instructor gigs, right? Because you
Right.
dance classes, you know. So what type of income do you have coming in now?
I'm just doing private lessons for tumbling and dance.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And in terms of the financial situation, right? What is the financial situation? Like, do you have a bank account?
No.
No bank account. Okay. But you do have like an online thing, right? So you have like a PayPal account, right?
Right.
Okay. Now the PayPal account though, currently, do you have any money in the PayPal account?
No.
No money. Okay. In addition to PayPal, do you have any other type of account like Venmo or anything?
Cash App.
Cash App. So you have a PayPal and you have a Cash App. You have any money in the Cash App?
Cash App.
Yeah. So in the Cash App, I was wondering if you have any money in the Cash App. Is there any money in the Cash App? I think I'm coming through. I think it's your phone. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Oh, you can now. Okay, good. I was wondering.
Yeah. So yeah, there is $30.
Oh, in the Cash App, you have $30. Okay. All right. So and then what about just cash on you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you?
No.
You don't have any money on you.
No.
Okay. So basically, you have like $30 in the Cash App, and that's it. All right. I got you.
Yep.
I got you. All right. So I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, getting real about where you are right now, and I appreciate your transparency because, look, I feel confident that we will be able to support you and help you. You know what I'm saying, and everything, right? Especially because you're so talented. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all about strategy, at this point, and opportunities, in getting connected to the right opportunities. So let me see. So now, what about debts that you have?
Just student loans and a car loan
Okay.
that I currently have.
How much is the student loan?
Eesh. I have no idea. Around 15.
Okay. So you have student loans of around 15,000?
Yep.
Okay. And then what about the car loan?
It's a $24,000 car loan.
Car loan, 24,000. What about how many credit cards do you have?
2.
Two. Okay. What's the balance on what type of credit cards do you have?
They're credit builder cards.
Credit builder cards. Okay.
Yeah.
So
they're secured, I guess you would call.
Okay, secured cards. Okay, so it's where you put money into the account.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right. So you have 2 secured credit cards. Okay. All right. And do you have any money on the accounts?
Say again.
Do you have any money on those secured credit card accounts?
I do, but I have the accounts on hold because I don't have the money to continue the service. So I have both accounts on hold.
Okay. All right. Secured credit cards. Okay. So you have secured credit cards. You have money on hold. Okay. So obviously, because they're secured credit cards, it's not like you have any type of debt on them, though, right?
Right.
Okay. I got you. So other than that, do you have any other debt other than that? Other than the student loans and the car loans?
No, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay. Now, remember the last time we talked several months ago, weren't you paying off a credit card? You were in the process of paying off a credit card.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. So you're able to do that. Okay.
That's the one that's one of the 2 that are on hold.
Okay. But it was paid off though.
Yes.
Oh, you paid on hold. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So so you have that. All right. And then in terms of the income right now, the tutoring, I mean, with the dance sessions that you're doing, or the training sessions that you're doing, how's that going right now? Like on average, how much income are you bringing in on that?
Before the summer hit, it was probably $2,500 a month.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And then since May, when school let out, everyone's been pretty much on vacation. So it's just been dead.
Right. I got you. Yeah. Kind of like with the mitzvah industry, right? It's kind of dead in the summertime. I got you. Okay. So that's kind of that's really slow then right now over the summer, right?
Right.
And okay. And then do you have any other type of income other than that?
I do not.
You don't. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. And in terms of expenses, what type of expenses do you have, would you say?
Car note, cell phone bill,
Uh-huh.
insurance.
Uh-huh. When you say insurance, you mean car insurance or health insurance?
Car insurance.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you have the car note, you have car insurance, you have cell phone bill, right? Okay. So now, how are you paying these bills?
Right now I have a forbearance on my car note because I'm behind,
Okay,
and my cell phone is off,
gotcha.
and the insurance is all I'm really worried about. So that is current.
Okay. How much is the car insurance each month?
$215.
$215. Okay. All right. Okay. So, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I know that you are an entrepreneur at heart, right? And you like, being able to have your own business, do your own thing in terms of the dance. I know dance and dance instruction and the tumbling and all that is your passion and everything. But what I'm thinking is that in addition to continuing to work that business, I'm thinking that it would be important for you to also have like a steady income coming in, like a steady job, just to kind of build more financial security, you know? So, what are your thoughts about like if you were to get like a regular job in addition to working your business?
Well, I don't mind working. I've already put in applications. I put applications in since May. No one's called back, including to schools. So I'm just playing a waiting game with applications I've already put out. I've worked at McDonald's and fast food, and I just don't deserve to be working in those industries. So I'll go through pretty much anything because I'm not working at McDonald's or Burger King. Not that I'm too good for it. It's just I've already done that.
Right.
I know I deserve better than.
Well, I'm just thinking that with your skill level, so you have student loans, so you went to college. You went to college?
Correct, for stage performance and entertainment.
Gotcha. Did you graduate?
I did with an associate's.
Okay. And then now for that associates though, you had to take some like general education, right? So it wasn't all, what I'm saying. So you also took like, did you take typing at all or anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How's your typing speed and all that?
Like 40 words a minute.
Okay.
50 words a minute,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Because I was just thinking that, you have a college degree and everything. I was thinking that maybe, it'd be cool, especially because your business is very physical in terms of like, instructing and dancing and tumbling and all that, right? So I was just thinking like if you were to get like an office job rather than a job where you're standing on your feet or something that's requiring a lot of physical labor, I'm thinking that might be kind of ideal to balance off with the physical nature of your business,
Yes, I applied for Verizon, for Cytel, for Amazon, all work from home jobs. Yeah, I haven't heard anything
Gotcha.
as of yet.
What type of positions were you applying for on those jobs?
Just a regular customer service position, dispatching phone calls,
Gotcha.
handling customer complaints, issues, troubleshooting.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you're very bright. You're talented in dancing, and also you're a very bright person, very articulate and everything. And I'm just thinking that, that would probably be very conducive, right? Especially because of your car situation and everything, right? If you were to get something on the you get like a telemarketing type of position, right? Or like whether it's telemarketing or whether it's customer service or whatever, there's something where you're at home and you're like working from home on the phone, I'm thinking that would be good, and I feel like there may be some people in my community that have some connections, what I'm saying, with that. So I'm thinking, so would you say that would be like a major target that you're trying to aim for right now? We're trying to
definitely looking for full-time employment.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're trying to get full-time, full-time job.
I'm also currently still auditioning for professional teams at the moment as well.
All right. Full-time job working from home. Okay. All right. So I feel like that would really make a huge difference in terms of your financial foundation, right? To get to a full-time, something that a steady income coming in, you know? So are you on Indeed? Indeed, the website Indeed?
I am. My resume's on there. It's been there since the beginning of this year.
Okay, have you been searching jobs through Indeed as well?
I have not.
Okay.
I just posted my resume to the website.
Oh, got you. Okay, because you have to be. I mean, to really make things work, you got to be proactive on Indeed. Where it's like you got to search the jobs and then you got to actively apply to the jobs on Indeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I found Verizon and Amazon and
Gotcha. Okay, so that's how you found it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. So, and I think a lot of times it's a numbers game, right? Just like with a lot of things in life, it's a numbers game, right? You got to keep on knocking on a certain number of doors before one door is going to open, right? Let's do this. Let's set a target in terms of how many job applications you can feel comfortable with committing to completing every day.
Okay.
Right? So like, what would be a number that you could really aim for, you know? Would maybe 10 a day be too much? Would it need to be more like 5?
I was gonna say 5 a day.
5? Okay. 5 applications per day. 5 job applications. All right. Per day. All right. And this goal will start tomorrow. Cool?
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can be committed to that. Okay. Because that's awesome. So we do 5 per day, so that within a week, that's 35 applications, you know, that you filled out, right? In a week. And so that's going to be interesting to see the results of that, right? So, all right. So that I think is a big action item, you know, from this call would be, you know, do 5 job applications per day. And we see how that goes. Now, in terms of your resume, right? How did you create your resume? Did you create it yourself, or did you get help with creating your resume?
I created it myself, and I had someone revise it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Do you feel as though it could be polished even more by someone, you know, by someone else?
It's the same resume I use for the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because you know how like it's important to kind of tailor the resume depending on the job position that you're trying to get to, right? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that could be helpful. Well, let's do this. When you get a chance, and I think you had sent me your resume way back before. But when you get a chance, can you send it to me again? Your resume?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be good. Because what I'm thinking is, you know, I think I have some people in my network that could take a look at it and offer some advice. You know, because I think the resume is a very important tool, right, when applying for the job. So.
Yeah. Outside of fast food, my only work is training people, dance, tumbling, So I'm definitely wanting to work in that industry.
That's
For
true.
sure.
But now also though, there's a way to word things so that, you know, so that potential employers can actually see how skills can be transferred from, you know, the dancing to the office, you know. Also too, I mean, you went to college, right? And you graduated from college with an associate's degree. And so that also needs to be highlighted on your resume, especially if you're trying to get like an office job, you know, or a job that's working from home, customer service or telemarketing and stuff. So
Right.
that would be good. All right. So one thing is 5 job applications per day. And then the other thing is email Lance your resume. Yeah. Because also too, I can try to you know, send your resume out to some people in my network to see about some opportunities for you as well, you know. So all right, that'll work. Because I feel like that's like one of the first steps, right? Is getting that stable income, you know, and then we can focus on, you know, like budgeting and being able to build up an emergency fund and everything and really start to build that financial foundation, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So that's good. All right, so those two are the two action items. And then in terms of like your mindset, right? I mean, so these are technical things, right? But also it's very important to have maintain a healthy mindset. And I admire you, you know, Dykel, for the way that you've been persevering through a lot of stuff. Like you really have been going through a lot of stuff. I mean, even before the Washington, you know, football entertainment team, you know, you had gone through a lot of stuff, you know, and then now, you know, more stuff has come into your life and everything. So, you know, what are some things that you're doing to help you stay in a healthy mindset?
Honestly, sleeping.
Sleep. Okay, you get your rest. That's good. You get your rest. That's important to get rest, right?
Wasting days away.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, it's important to get your rest. And are you exercising still? You're still exercising, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I definitely took a step back after Washington to mentally get myself together. It's definitely been rough. It's been worse since Washington, actually.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm coming back stronger. Have some more auditions happening. So just learning more about myself.
Yes, that's good. Excellent. And then what about even like the spiritual side, like your spiritual health? Like, have you been able to you know, connect? Is there anything like either like a church or maybe like certain like, you know, YouTube videos that you watch, something that kind of feeds your spirit? Like, well, what is it that like feeds your spirit, or any type of devotional or even the Bible or anything that really feeds your spirit?
Being around my kids.
Oh, the kids. Yeah. Now, when you say kids,
Really being around them.
You mean like your students?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
If I could do anything, that's what I would rather be doing. Every day, all day.
Wow.
Always bring a sense of hope.
Right. Yeah. And I know that you have a lot of, you know, students that really look up to you and really admire the accomplishments that you've been able to achieve, you know, in your career so far, you know. So that's good.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, right. So I just saw something where you went back. Did you like a while back? You went back to your high school maybe, and they kind of like acknowledged you at your high school.
Yes, they did.
Wow, that's good. That's excellent. So yeah, man, this is just, you know, just another chapter in the journey, right? And I really believe that this current test that you're going through right now will be your future testimony. You know what I'm saying? And that's all part of the journey. And then I'm glad to see that you're staying positive, though, right? And I want to assure you that
that hasn't been easy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said that definitely hasn't been easy.
Yeah, I know it hasn't been easy. Right. But I just, I really do believe that, things are going to turn for the better. They really are, We just keep staying positive. And I appreciate that. Appreciate that you made this commitment, to participate in this series, and everything, So
Absolutely.
good. This is good. All right. So let's start with this then. And then let's schedule another time to connect and have like a checkup on how things are going. And I can also give you an update regarding anything any new opportunities I've been able to find for you in the meantime as well. So what's on your when can you connect again? Let's look at the calendar and see. We can kind of tentatively plan for a certain day, and then we can touch base and confirm an exact time as we get closer to that day. Early next week, like Tuesday.
As of right now, Tuesday is fine. I know someone was speaking to me about a private lesson on Tuesday, but they haven't confirmed.
Okay.
But right now, anytime Tuesday seems to be fine.
Okay. All right. So I'm thinking maybe like a Tuesday, maybe like the same time, like Tuesday at 7 p.m. might work. But yeah, but like you said, you got some stuff maybe might be up in the air. So all right. So what I'll do is I'll touch base. We can touch base like Tuesday morning to see how things are shaping up, and then we can confirm something for Tuesday night, or if we have to reschedule something, that's fine too. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. All right, so we'll do that. We'll touch base on Tuesday morning to confirm a time for our next session, and then now just to recap though, you are committed to starting tomorrow. You're committed to doing at least five job applications per day, right?
Right.
And go on Indeed, and you're gonna do some searching on Indeed to see about like some telephone jobs, right?
Right.
Okay. And then also you will email me your resume, right?
Right. I can go ahead and send that to you now.
Perfect. Okay, that sounds good. And as we discussed, right, I'm going to be crediting you $50 per hour for these sessions that we're doing. I'll go ahead for this first session and count this as 1 hour, even though we've only been at it for like maybe about 35 minutes or so. But I'll count.
Okay. Thank you.
1 hour. You're welcome. So we'll keep track of that because, and as you know, right, because you were paid in advance for that mitzvah gig, but then you weren't able to attend because of the whole legal situation or whatever. And so, but we're gonna credit, I'll credit that to you, and then so we get that cleared up. And so yeah, that'll be good. All right, that's awesome. All right, so so we'll touch base on Tuesday. All right, have a great holiday, brother. All right.
All right, you do the same. Happy 4th.
All right, take care.